Meeting was a patient who wanted to have a better jaw structure. She had previous implants that were placed in over 8 years ago. They were okay, but they weren't really what the patient wanted. So we got a CT scan. We were able to visualize the entire mandible, and then we were able to design through the computer and through real-time live meetings. So I get on my computer, for example, and we go to GoToMeeting.com. And through GoToMeeting, we're looking at the same visual image that's being manipulated and whereby the implant is being designed. And the technician, since it's a giant computer program, you have to be, it takes a year of training to really be adept at really being able to design and change the shapes of these. Otherwise, I would do it myself. But it's a huge program, and the ability of the tech to do this goes through a rigorous training program. So I'm there with the tech saying, you know, I want about 13 or 12 millimeters at the angle of the mandible, and I know I want about 8 millimeters on the chin. And we can also replicate what was there before if there was a chin implant there, but we're going to change it just a little bit. So we're designing it. I'm designing the shape and the contour, which is up to me, based upon my discussions with the patient. And we're shaping it, we're building it, we're designing this on the facial skeleton. And once that implant is basically finished, what they'll do is refine it. They'll send me a PDF file of the design, the measurements, making sure it's even and symmetrical. So everyone on the face of the earth is asymmetrical from the right and left sides. We're actually able to get almost all of these cases reasonably symmetrical. Once the implant is finalized, through this process, the file goes to the implant company, and that file is through 3D modeling, is made into a negative image in a mold, and they then make the silicone implant, which is then made in the implant factory. That then comes via FedEx to me in a few days, and we have the implant ready for surgery. The design of the existing implant was in one location, a little bit scalloped, and it wasn't what I wanted. And then finally we added it to the implant in a very specific point that I wanted. And this also takes a lot of experience. You have, through years of experience, I know that a particular spot in a particular area in the mandible, if you augment it just right, has a better look to it, or is the look that this particular patient wants. So in the design of the implant, I knew that in this area, I just wanted an extra 2 millimeters of augmentation and enhancement, and the tech hit that area, got it right, and that's when I said, fine, that's perfect. But I direct the technician to design the implant to the anatomically correct implant that I want, and ultimately that the patient wants. So that patient has to translate what the patient wants aesthetically to me, and I translate that to the technician. My input then goes further, because there are certain things you can do and certain things you can't do, and then that has to be decided on by the person who is actually ultimately responsible for designing that implant, which is me.